There is a pandemic going on in the world currently, and no, I'm not talking about COVID-19 or the Ebola virus, but a social media platform. Talking about this app, the NGL app. It's been trending almost everywhere on WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, and almost every part of social media. And the idea behind it is very simple. You create a link, and people can reply to questions through that link anonymously without you getting to know whoever sent whatever messages was being sent. Now, what if I told you behind this glitz and fancy app is a dark, shady part that you need to know and be aware of? Yes, and I'm going to uncover everything in this video. So make sure you watch to the very end and let me know what you think in the comments. This video is sponsored by OJ Carries Trading, your best hub for electronics, automobiles, and even fashion accessories. More on that later in this video. My name is Apia Mera. Let's get right into it. Multimedia. Multimedia Academy. Now, the idea behind the app is fairly simple. It's an anonymous Q&A question and answers app which allows you to ask your followers questions anonymously. This is more or less like Jodel, but with another twist. On Jodel, both the sender and the repliers are both kept anonymous, but on this platform, you the sender is not anonymous, but the people who reply to you are anonymous. So sounds like it's something pretty basic, right? Yes, but here's where things get a little bit interesting. On the app, I'm sorry to break it to you that majority of the messages you receive in the app are entirely fake. Most of these messages are not real. Yes, these are AI generated messages, and there's a way to turn that off. Now, if you go into the NGL app, this is the interface you see after creating an account and logging in. You're automatically in the play. Now, here's where you copy your link and then send the message to your socials for other people to actually reply to you. So, this is the play. You can swipe and then see other questions that you can ask your followers. But then if you come over here to inbox, you can see that there are a lot of different messages over here. Now let me just click on this one. Who are you trying to get together with? This message was not sent by a real human being. This is an entirely fake AI generated message. Now, when you download the app, when you go into the settings of the app, automatically this message is being turned on. So when you click on this gear icon right here to go into the settings, you notice that the second option here is Team NGL messages. It says NGL would occasionally send messages to make your Q&A game more fun. So by default, this is turned on, and not many people know this. And so you'll be there and you start receiving messages thinking people are actually sending you messages, but then you've just toggled on a setting that allows them to send you messages, AI generated messages. And now this is so strong because the algorithm of the app tracks which messages you react to and which ones you screenshot and all that, and so they are going to keep on sending you those type of messages. So you just simply need to turn it off and you'll be free from those messages. Now you are rest assured that whatever messages you are receiving inside the app is from real people, not robots trying to get your attention. Now, aside that is not the only shady thing about this app. When you click on a message, there is this button which says who sent this. Now when you click on it, they'll ask you to pay for a premium or get the pro plan, and then they will tell you who actually sent the app. This is something that doesn't make sense to me, because if you are marketing the application as an anonymous app, an app where people can trust and people can send messages anonymously, why then are you charging to reveal the identity? It's more or less like going to tell your sins to the Reverend Father, and then the next Sunday, what you realize is that you are the topic in church. They are preaching about you. And so this app is going to snitch on you for a fee. And because of this video, because I wanted to confirm my suspicions, I actually paid the pro version of this app. I had to get the pro version to make sure that what I'm thinking is false or right. So I purchased the pro version. Now, if I come over here to my inbox and then I click on the message, you are going to see that instead of the who sent this, you are going to see hints. Once I click on see hints, obviously I'm going to not show all of the details here because some of them are sensitive information or other people's private information, and so I'm not going to show all. But then you notice here that this is the name of the user and then the picture of the person. Now, the name of the user and the picture of the person, this is because the person sent it through the web browser, and so that is why it generated a random username and then a random emoji as the picture. But then if you send a message to the app, when logging into the app for the first time, you are required to add your name, your real username, and then your picture as well. Now over here, assuming the person who replied to this message sent it using the app with his real username and the picture of the person, I'm just going to see the person. Aside that, I can see the location of the person here. It says the person is in Accra, Ghana. And then there are other informations as well. It says here that the person is using Android software. Now, the person sent this using an Android device. The person sent this with MTN data. So you're going to see the carrier or internet service provider being MTN, sent from web browser, and then time sent. You are going to see the date and timestamp of the person who sent that information. So an app promising you anonymity, that feel free and send your message, you don't need to worry. And they just ask the person to pay and they'll show the person who really sends the message. Is it something you should trust? It's over to you. Let me know in the comment section if you are still going to use this app. But then aside that, the basic idea of the app seems fun. Just that to me, the execution is a little bit problematic to me. Because number one, you can be sending me messages for me to be happy and feel like this is something that a lot of people are replying to me, and I'll be happy and I'll have that adrenaline rush, only for me to get to know that these are messages from bots and these are messages which are entirely AI generated messages. Also, if I am sending you a message on the app for you to keep my anonymity, and you go behind me asking the person who I sent the message to pay you for you to review my information to the person without my notice, this is a complete no for me. Now, this is a way the app is using to make money. They are not just offering a free app, they are selling curiosity. Now, once you see the messages, you have this curiosity in your adrenaline rush. You want to know who sent this, and that is where they get you from. That anxiety you are having is a chance for them to monetize and then get money from you. Before I go, I'd like to tell you a story. I wouldn't want to disclose much information about this, but then somebody did this anonymous something, and a friend replied that he got an affair with the wife of that particular person. The person thought it was completely anonymous, and now the person had to pay, and the person got the information of the person who sent that message, and you can imagine what happened. I'm not going to go deeper into that. But then apps like NGL succeed because of one thing. We as humans are addicted to knowing what people think about us. And so having that in mind, they are able to monetize that and get people to use the app and get people to pay them money to reveal their identity, of course, which is a total breach of contract between the user and the developers of the app. And of course, we are humans. We want validations. We want secrets. We want people to speak out without being judged, and that is where they get us. Now, to conclude, would I advise you to continue using this NGL app? Well, no, unless you are aware of all the risks and you are aware of everything that I've said in this video. And if you continuously want to use it to send messages, then you know that you know what you are in for. You cannot trust NGL, but then you can trust OJ Caris for all your best fashion accessories, tops, sneakers, shaders, trousers, everything. We also sell affordable electronics like laptops, mobile phone, etc., and then even in automobiles like cars and the rest. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, subscribe and put us on post notifications so that the next time we drop more some content like this, you would be notified. So we meet again. My name is Apia Mera. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.